Welcome to my channel Super Rare Coins. Today is best top 3 coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. The 5p Elizabeth II 1990 coin is a significant piece in the history of British decimal coinage, representing an era of transition, modernization, and continuity within the United Kingdom's monetary system. First introduced as part of the decimalization of British currency in 1971, the 5p coin replaced the pre-decimal shilling, maintaining the same size and value but aligning with the new decimal structure. The 1990 issue holds particular importance because it was the first year of the smaller-sized 5p coin, a change that marked a major development in UK coinage. This redesign was part of a broader program by the Royal Mint to reduce the size and weight of coins for easier use and cost efficiency while still preserving their intrinsic historical and symbolic features. The obverse side of the 1995 pence coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the longest-reigning British monarch. This portrait was created by Raphael David Maclauff, a renowned British sculptor, and was introduced in 1985. It portrays the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, a crown often worn for the state opening of Parliament, symbolizing the continuity of monarchy and the ceremonial traditions of the British state. Around the portrait is the Latin Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina FD, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith, followed by the year 1990. This inscription not only identifies the sovereign but also underscores the monarchy's religious and constitutional role in the United Kingdom. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Christopher Ironside, carries the traditional heraldic badge of Scotland, a crowned thistle. The thistle, Scotland's national emblem, symbolizes bravery, resilience, and national pride. The royal crown atop the thistle signifies Scotland's integral role within the United Kingdom and the sovereignty of the British Crown over all constituent nations. The denomination 5 is prominently displayed beneath the thistle with the word 5p curving above it. The reverse design remained consistent from the introduction of decimal coinage in 1968 until the redesign of UK coins in 2008, making this 1990 issue part of a long-standing and recognizable series. The technical specifications of the 1995 pence coin reflect the transition to a more compact and efficient design. It is composed of copper-nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silvery appearance, resistance to corrosion, and a long circulation life. The coin has a diameter of 18.00 millimeters, a weight of 3.25 grams, and a thickness of approximately 1.77 mm. Its edge is milled, featuring fine grooves that provide both tactile feedback and a layer of security against counterfeiting. These changes made the coin easier to handle and use in vending machines while also reducing production costs and improving circulation efficiency. The introduction of the smaller-sized 5p coin in 1990 was a response to practical and economic needs. By the late 1980s, it had become clear that the original larger 5p coin, which shared the same size and weight as the old shilling, was increasingly cumbersome in daily use. The smaller coin, while retaining the same denomination and metal composition, offered a more modern and user-friendly alternative. The old larger coins were gradually withdrawn from circulation between 1990 and 1991, and by the end of that period the new size had become the standard for the denomination. This change was part of a broader coinage reform that also saw the 10p coin reduced in size in 1992. The historical and cultural significance of the 1995 pence coin extends beyond its physical characteristics. It reflects the United Kingdom's balance between tradition and modernization, retaining familiar symbols like the Queen's effigy and the Scottish thistle while adapting the coin size and composition to meet contemporary needs. It also illustrates the importance of national identity within the framework of a unified currency, as the reverse design honors Scotland's heritage while appearing on a coin used across the entire United Kingdom. From a numismatic perspective, the 1995 pence coin is a notable collectible because of its status as the first year of the small size issue. While it was minted in large quantities for circulation, examples in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those included in Royal Mint annual sets, are of greater interest to collectors. Coins with sharp details, original mint luster, and no signs of wear can command higher values in the collector market. Additionally, transitional pieces or minting errors from this year are highly sought after as they offer unique insights into the minting process during a period of change. The coin also plays a role in the broader story of the British currency system, which has evolved over centuries from complex pre-decimal denominations to the streamlined decimal structure introduced in 1971. The 5p coin, equivalent to 1/20th of a pound sterling, is an essential part of daily commerce used in a wide range of transactions. Its continued presence and gradual design changes reflect the adaptability and resilience of British coinage over time. Next, The 5 pence Elizabeth II 2000 coin is a key piece in the modern history of British coinage and a representative of the United Kingdom's decimal currency system introduced originally in 1968 and first circulated in 1969. The 5 pence coin replaced the pre-decimal shilling carrying the same monetary value of 1/20th of a pound sterling but adapted to the decimal format. The 2000 dated coin belongs to the second generation of 5 pence coins which were reduced in size beginning in 1990s. Smaller size made them more practical, lighter, and easier to handle in everyday transactions while retaining their value and the core symbolism that has defined British coinage for centuries. The 2000 issue is part of that ongoing legacy, a coin deeply rooted in both historical continuity and practical modernization. On the obverse side, the 2005 pence coin features the third official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II created by British sculptor Raphael David Maclauff and used from 1985 to 1997. However, by 1998, a new portrait by Ian Rank Broadley was introduced, and it is this effigy that appears on the 2000 coin. Rank Broadley's design portrays the Queen with greater realism and maturity, depicting her wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. This portrait was considered more lifelike and reflective of the Queen's appearance at the time, marking a subtle yet important evolution in royal imagery. Surrounding the effigy is the Latin legend, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fd. which translates to Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith, followed by the year 2000. This inscription underscores the monarch's dual role as sovereign and spiritual head of the Church of England, a constitutional tradition that dates back centuries. The reverse design of the 5 pence coin, created by Christopher Ironside, remains one of the most iconic in British decimal coinage. It features the badge of Scotland consisting of a crowned thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. The thistle symbolizes strength, bravery, and resilience, while the crown represents royal authority and the unity of Scotland within the United Kingdom. Above the thistle is the inscription 5 pence, and below it the denomination 5 is prominently displayed. This reverse design had been in use since the coin's introduction in 1968 and remained unchanged until the major redesign of UK coins in 2008, when a new series based on the royal shield was introduced. The continued use of the thistle design in 2000 reflects the enduring importance of Scotland's identity within the British state and the emphasis on tradition in UK coinage. From a technical standpoint, the 2005 pence coin follows the specifications introduced with the smaller size in 1990. It is composed of cupro-nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, a durable and corrosion-resistant alloy that gives the coin its characteristic silvery appearance. The coin has a diameter of 18.00 millimeters, a weight of 3.25 grams, and a thickness of about 1.77 mm. Its milled edge, featuring fine grooves around the circumference, provides tactile distinction, aids in identification by touch, and serves as a basic anti-counterfeiting feature. These physical properties make the coin convenient for both circulation and use in vending machines and automated systems which rely on precise dimensions and metal content for accurate recognition. The year 2000 issue was part of regular annual production by the Royal Mint, the official mint of the United Kingdom, which has been producing coins for over 100 years. Millions of 5 pence coins were struck that year, ensuring an ample supply for circulation throughout the UK. Although the 2000 issue is not particularly rare in circulated condition, coins preserved in uncirculated or proof condition, especially those from collector sets, hold greater appeal and value among numismatists. These coins are prized for their crisp details, brilliant luster, and absence of wear, all of which highlight the artistry and precision of the Royal Mint's craftsmanship. The historical and cultural significance of the 5 pence coin is deeply intertwined with the broader evolution of British currency. Its origins trace back to the pre-decimal shilling, a denomination that had been part of British monetary life for centuries. By retaining the same value as the shilling, the 5 pence coin maintained a sense of continuity through the transition to decimal currency in 1971, easing public adaptation to the new system. The decision to reduce the coin's size in 1990, a move reflected in the 2000 issue, was driven by practical needs including cost reduction, portability, and compatibility with modern coin handling technology. Yet despite these changes, the coin retained its symbolic elements, demonstrating the British approach to coinage reform, modernizing without abandoning tradition. The symbolism of the design also reflects the United Kingdom's political and cultural structure. Featuring the thistle, the 5 pence coin pays tribute to Scotland, one of the 4 nations that make up the UK alongside England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This choice highlights the importance of inclusivity and unity in British national symbols. The presence of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side further reinforces the monarchy's central role as a unifying institution in British constitutional life. Together, these elements make the coin not just a piece of currency but a small, everyday emblem. Of national identity and shared history in terms of numismatic interest, the 5 pence coin from 2000 occupies an important place as part of the pre-2008 design era. While it is common in circulation and not considered rare, its historical context and symbolic design make it a meaningful addition to any British coin collection. Collectors often seek examples from key transitional years, and while 2000 was not a year of major design change, it falls squarely within the period of Ian Rank Broadley's effigy and the second-generation smaller size, both significant features in the timeline of British coinage. Additionally, coins with minting errors such as off-center strikes or misaligned dies are of particular interest and can command premium prices among specialists. Next, the 5 pence Elizabeth II 2006 coin is an integral part of the United Kingdom's decimal coinage system and a continuation of a lineage that traces its origins back centuries to the pre-decimal shilling. First issued in 1968 ahead of Britain's switch to decimal currency in 1971, the 5 pence coin was created to replace the old 1 shilling coin, retaining the same monetary value of superscript 1/2 of a pound sterling. Over the decades, it has undergone significant changes in size, weight, and design, reflecting broader shifts in British monetary policy and minting technology. The 2006 issue belongs to the modern generation of 5 pence coins, which were reduced in size in 1990 to improve practicality and reduce production costs while still retaining their core design elements and symbolic significance. The obverse design of the 2006 5 pence coin features the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by British sculptor Ian Rank Broadley FRBS. Introduced in 1998, this portrait is notable for its realism and maturity, showing the Queen at an older age than in previous depictions and emphasizing her dignity and presence as Britain's longest reigning monarch. Elizabeth II is shown facing right and wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry that has become iconic through its repeated appearance on British coinage. Around the effigy runs the Latin legend, Elizabeth II Dei Gra Reg Fid Def 2006, which translates to, Elizabeth II by the grace of God, Queen Defender of the Faith. This inscription reinforces the constitutional and religious roles of the monarch, linking the modern coinage to centuries of British royal and ecclesiastical tradition. On the reverse side, the design of the 2006 5 pence coin continues the classic work of Christopher Ironside, who created the reverse designs for the first series of decimal coins introduced in 1968-1971. It features the badge of Scotland, consisting of a thistle royally crowned, a potent symbol of Scottish identity and resilience. The thistle, which has been associated with Scotland for over 500 years, represents courage and endurance, while the crown signifies royal authority and the unity of Scotland within the United Kingdom. Above the emblem is the inscription 5 pence, and below is the denomination numeral 5, clearly indicating the coin's value. This reverse design was used on the 5 pence coin until 2008, when the Royal Mint introduced a new design based on sections of the Royal Shield. Thus, the 2006 coin belongs to the final decade of the Crown Thistle era, which remains beloved by collectors and historians for its classic heraldic imagery. In terms of physical specifications, the 2006 5 pence coin follows the reduced size standard introduced in 1990. It is struck from cupro-nickel alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a bright silvery appearance and excellent resistance to wear and corrosion. The coin measures 18.00 millimeters in diameter, weighs 3.25 grams, and has a thickness of approximately 1.77 millimeters. Its milled edge, composed of finely serrated grooves, is both a practical feature that helps prevent counterfeiting and a traditional aesthetic element dating back to the 17th century. These specifications ensure the coin is easily identifiable both by sight and touch, and they make it compatible with vending machines and automated systems which rely on precise dimensions and metal content for recognition. The 2006 mintage of the 5 pence coin was produced by the Royal Mint, the United Kingdom's official minting authority, with over a millennium of history. Large numbers of these coins were struck for general circulation, ensuring their widespread use across the country. Although the 2006 coin is common in circulation, special versions such as brilliant uncirculated and proof coins were also produced for collector sets. These collector-grade examples, struck with polished dies and on specially prepared planchets, display enhanced detail and mirror-like surfaces that highlight the artistry of both obverse and reverse designs. Such versions are particularly valued by numismatists for their beauty, precision, and historical context. The historical significance of the 5 pence coin lies in its continuity and evolution within the British monetary system, by replacing the shilling with a decimal denomination of equivalent value. The 5 pence coin provided a smooth transition during the decimalization process, preserving a link to Britain's pre-decimal heritage while embracing a simpler base 10 system. The reduction in size in 1990, which continued through the 2006 issue, was a practical response to changes in coinage use and economic conditions. Smaller, lighter coins were cheaper to produce and easier to carry. reflecting evolving needs without altering the coin's symbolic meaning. The 2006 coin therefore represents both tradition and progress, a modernized piece of currency that retains centuries-old motifs and constitutional references. The symbolism embedded in the 5p coin further underscores its cultural and political resonance. The crowned thistle reverse celebrates Scotland's role in the United Kingdom and the strength of the Union itself. T serves as a reminder of the Act of Union of 1707, which united the kingdoms of England and Scotland under a single parliament. The obverse portrait of Elizabeth II, meanwhile, embodies continuity, stability, and the constitutional monarchy principles that have anchored British society for generations. Together, these designs transform the coin from a mere instrument of commerce into a miniature ambassador of British heritage, monarchy, and unity. From a numismatic perspective, the 2006 5p coin holds interest for collectors, especially those assembling complete decimal era sets or focusing on the Ian Rank Broadley portrait period, 1998-2015. While circulation coins are common and readily available, coins in high-grade, uncirculated, or proof condition, particularly those from official royal mint sets, are more sought after and can carry modest premiums. Additionally, coins exhibiting minting anomalies such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or double strikes are rare and highly prized by specialists. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.